lonely. The fake love is just not wanted. I did know you, now we not homies. I ain't faking on you, I've just outgrown you. I'm the rose in the concrete, nigga.
Thank you everyone for joining the Let's Just Sleep on That podcast. My name's Desmond. I'm here with Talia.
Hey everyone.
Nique.
Yo.
Jarrett.
Hello.
That song that you heard at the beginning is the Let's Just Sleep on That very own Nique The Geek. It's called Testimony. It's available on YouTube, actually.
Is that nowhere else?
Nowhere else. Pretty dope video. Where'd you film that?
In Buford at that old church remains.
You said they don't let you record there anymore, don't you?
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, that sucks.
Because people been like messing with it. Even though that shit's been burnt down twice in history.
Word. Oh yeah, you told us you spent your holiday alone.
Yeah, because my parents, they're really concerned about the COVID stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you spend your weekend, Talia?
With my family. My mom came up from Savannah. My sister came up from Atlanta, so we just did a little thing together.
Jarrett?
We were busy. We drove down to Myrtle Beach on Christmas Eve, and then on that day we drove back to Batesburg. So
You drove to Myrtle and back in the same day?
In Batesburg,
well, no,
it's
we
like
stayed
almost
overnight.
an hour the other way. So he was on the road.
Yeah, we left at like 3 from her parents, and then got to Batesburg at like 6 or 7.
Interesting.
So it was long, but it was good overall.
When you told me you was in Myrtle Beach, I thought you was there with your family. You know I was about to take that trip.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
that.
Yeah, I was like,
used to do that.
I was like, you with your family or Abby? I was like, Abby. I was like, damn. Because I was about to bust them 3 hours. I ain't care.
My family wild too. We will do it.
Speaking of beach trips, do you remember the first, like when we first met and started hanging out?
Oh my God.
Do you remember that?
What?
Were you there?
Yeah. Nah, it was me and Zay.
It was originally supposed to be like 4 of us, but it turned out.
This is where y'all got into some. Well, no, y'all were at a party or something. And y'all.
No, okay. I'll give the brief overlook of the story, but it was supposed to be like just like a friend trip. So it was me and 3 of other my friends, and Eric wanted to come. So I was like, all right, Eric can come. And then Eric was like, all right, Nique and Zay want to come. I'm like, all right, they can come. And then it turned out to like be literally, it was like 14 to like 15 people, and we're young at this point. We don't have any money, so like we're all like, you might have. I didn't have any money.
I had no money.
Yeah, we had no money. So what we were gonna do was just go down to Folly Beach and camp. And like we had this little like cut spot in the cut, and like we were all out there underage. And
I didn't know we was camping either.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Me camping. I can't see it.
And I brought Zay not knowing what I was getting into.
So were y'all like?
Oh, it was
tent?
bad. Yeah.
We weren't in no tent.
We were.
Y'all had it. See, I didn't even have no tent.
But here's what happened. Here's what happened. We all got really, really drunk, really
Hold on.
quick.
First off, we went to a part where it said no trespassing. Yeah, you missing the key points of the story.
Yeah,
like, we had to jump.
No,
gates
we
and
literally
climb through
there's like a concrete
chains.
walkway, and like you go down to the beach, and then you can kind of go into the woods. But it's literally like this small little island.
It's like marsh and like woods
and we're
stuff.
all camping out there, and of course,
they're smoking and everything, and then we see flashlights,
Mhm.
and like Zay is going off of, and and he just passed out on the log.
Damn.
So I had to like low key carry him. Like we all like running from the police, and I'm like dragging him along. Like, come on, man.
it's not my proudest moment, but it was funny though.
Everybody
Like,
hiding out. I went back to the car.
Well, what was crazy is like a couple of people like actually encountered the police that night, right? Like a few of them were like really, really drunk.
So
and,
yeah,
like,
when they gave up looking for y'all, they came back up there.
we
and
were gone.
We were at the car, and Zay just looked like he out of it, so he trying to ID us and everything. But I mean, he didn't do or say anything.
That's crazy.
So y'all camped in a place where there was a no trespassing
Oh
zone?
yeah.
And what did they do?
What did they say to me? They
I
was like, there's
slept
no
there.
trespassing. I was like, man, I know that, man. My homeboy called me, told him come get him because he didn't want to be out here.
Nique's quick on his toes.
That is slick. That is slick.
That's funny. So, so what did you talk to him, or y'all just got away? Y'all ran?
No, okay. So we like through the dude, I was so drunk. Like I remember like dumping the vodka out on the fire. And like it didn't work, obviously. So I'm like stomping this fire. I finally get it out with like this melted ice bucket. And I'm like, all right, I gotta hide because like where you could see is you could see down the stretch of like the wood line, and you could see all the flashlights like looking for us. And I remember the funniest part in my brain was like, oh, they're gonna see the tent. So I ran and dove on the tent and just like laid there.
Crushed it.
Yeah. So like I don't remember much after that, but I did wake up in the crushed tent. Like I guess I maneuvered my way inside of it. Ended up sleeping there. But yeah, I was lucky.
How long did y'all two know each other when that happened?
As long as we know Eric.
Yeah.
That ain't long at all.
No.
Nah,
I mean, comparison to when that actually happened, yeah.
Me and Eric have been hanging out for like a few months. I'm like, let me go.
Camping?
You went deep into the woods.
Let me
no trespassing.
Not only that,
with these white people.
2 hours away.
I ain't go alone though.
2 hours away from home.
So you drug your best friend,
real.
one of your best friends into you.
Hey, if we go down,
What
we
Dave
go down together.
Dave Chappelle said, look, there goes a boat full of white people. And then we both are fucking slaves now because of your jackass.
Man, I was trying to give white people a chance. It worked.
I mean, yeah, we friends
yeah.
now. That's funny as fuck.
I was thinking about that the other day, and I wanted to bring it up. But
Yeah, that is a crazy memory.
it's wild.
High schoolers. Basically high
We weren't in
schoolers.
high
Just
school.
out. Yeah,
Y'all were
just
basically
out.
high schoolers. That's funny as fuck.
We might have been like 19.
I was looking for excitement in my life. That's why I did stupid stuff.
Did y'all have any crazy family? I know you didn't because you were alone, but any
I
tips?
just feel like the shots are being fired.
Yeah, I know, right?
My bad, man. I didn't mean it like that. Did y'all have any crazy family? Like, I know a lot of people don't like seeing family sometimes because they're like, they don't, follow the same beliefs as them, or sometimes they get too drunk, they say stupid shit. Did y'all have any tiffs or any crazy encounters?
No, everything
No.
was smooth.
Wait, didn't you send us in the chat something you said a family member asked you? I know this is before the holiday.
Oh, what was that?
That was about I
want to actually ask her how she
transgender
worded
men.
it. Yeah. I want to
Wait,
ask
how
her
does
she-
feminism feel about transgender men? Something like that.
Something along those
Yeah.
lines.
Like, why are feminists not mad at transgender men or transgender women? Transgenders, period, I guess, is essentially what we were
like
talking
the
about.
sports thing. Wait, what?
Oh, wait, yeah, maybe we did
That's-
talk about it in the
that's-
last
we
one.
did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So we'll cut that whole part out.
Yeah, that's a waste. So Donald Trump today yesterday. Do y'all know we're on the verge of a government shutdown?
We're
Y'all know that?
always shutting down.
You know, I didn't know.
Basically, Donald Trump had a choice to re-sign in a bill that would have allowed people that are currently on unemployment benefits to continue getting benefits, and he did not sign that bill. Because he's a
Yeah,
dick.
and
'Cause
everyone's
he's a dick.
stuff lapsed over the weekend.
Right.
It was like if I ain't got no job no more, neither you are. We all got to go look for work this week.
Oh, it's a problem because he's gonna they feel like he pocket vetoed it, which is when the president basically
Puts it off.
He just puts it off. He's not
Yeah.
really saying anything about it. But
I
when he's
seen
doing that is you have to take in consideration that Biden's about to be back in office. And so when Biden comes back in office, they're gonna have to restart this whole entire process because Donald Trump is a dick. So
We knew that.
yeah, I know.
Aren't they all though? Aren't all politicians dickheads?
Pretty much.
For the most part, the ones I've met, yeah.
I think we vilify ones more than others, but I think they're all
Well, when
shitty
you
people,
put
right?
them
At the
next
end of
to
the
a
day.
monster, they start to look a little
less, yeah.
look like a saint.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So he puts that bill off, and then this whole thing with the $2,000. So a lot of people are like, we don't need to be giving Americans $2,000, even though we're in the middle of this pandemic. Or I don't know.
It's literally $5 a day. Like for $5 a day, you can sponsor an American in need. Like, please.
I did see something though, and I don't know the validity to it, but it was on Facebook, and it was like this guy going on a Twitter rant talking about. I had showed Sierra basically like in that document for the $600, like a 3.2 billion was set aside for military funding or some private military, and then like another like 26 million was for something for Venezuela, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Like why are we giving these monies to other countries?
Right.
People were mad.
I mean, again, I don't know enough about it, but it just seems a little weird.
I think Venezuela has been going through within the past year and a half, they've been going through a lot of crazy stuff. But either way, regardless, you
Low key,
have,
fuck Venezuela. We in America. Like, that's all. What the
oh
fuck?
my god.
I love y'all, Vinny.
Yeah, I love
I
Venezuela.
love y'all too, but we struggling.
Yeah, I know. It.
I split it with you.
So it's like,
Yeah, I mean, it does
Yeah,
look. It
like
looks
damn,
bad
I don't
on-
need the whole 2,000.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
take
need the
it.
whole
Tax it,
2,000.
tax it, and handle them. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't. But even if they tax, first of all, this $2,000 is my money any damn way.
For real.
Like, you've been taxing me all year anyway. Like, it's my bread. You can fund this, okay? You find a way to fund everything else.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know why certain people are so mad at getting an extra $2,000 in their life.
Mhm.
Like, if I walk past $2,000 on the ground right now, I'm not gonna be like, oh fuck.
I gotta
If I
turn
walk
this
past
in.
$1 right now, like,
Trump
I'm
gave
gonna
me
pick
$2,000.
Right.
What'd you say?
I said, if I walk past $1, I'm gonna pick a quarter, bro.
Yeah, like
I'm
what,
gonna tell somebody, about it.
Especially
I'm
if that
bro,
bitch
I
is
found
heads
$1
up.
today.
people are so miserable in their lives. They don't want us to have money. Think about
Mhm.
that. They're so shitty that you're like, I don't even want them to have an extra $600 because I don't know what they're gonna spend it on.
Going back, this is kind of
PS5.
like,
Like, mind your damn
Yeah, if I
motherfucking
spend this
business,
bitch on
bitch.
$600 worth of cocaine, that's none of your goddamn business.
so it's funny actually. Kind of what you're talking about reminded me. It's a little off topic, but have y'all ever heard of the game called RuneScape?
No.
Yeah.
I
No,
have.
okay. So
Wait, Runscape?
It's spelled like Run Escape, but it's RuneScape.
Maybe I have.
Okay, it's like a really popular or
Mhm.
was a really popular game. Either way, I'm getting off topic. So Venezuela had like there are people that make real life money from this game, and it was called like farming or whatever. And so like Venezuela had an economy from this game because they could earn more money from doing in-game tasks and then selling it on the market, right?
Mhm.
And then the game, I guess the developers or whatever of the game completely like shut this entire thing down, and like Venezuela like had some struggles with the economy. I can't remember what year it was, but it
Damn.
was like 2011, and it's kind of baffling how like a video game can affect a company or affect a country's
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean? Something as
Yeah.
simple like we take so leisurely, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
Right.
something we do to blow off steam, and then one update in a stupid video game can, you know what I mean,
Right.
fuck up something so
Yeah.
simple.
Well, you're
So it's
dependent on
interesting
that.
when you're saying like they don't want us to have money, you know what I mean? It was like they combated that to get rid of real world trading in their game so that
Mhm.
company could profit more,
Yep.
as opposed to, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like what we're seeing now with like what I've been kind of the outside looking in, the 1% just ruining all these mom and pop businesses. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they are going down, boy.
And I think we're especially now, mark my words, like when weed becomes legal, you're going to see it taken over by 3 or 4 big companies, and all these other little mom and pop like shops that want to own their own hemp and grow their own stuff can't afford it anymore.
It's already happened in legal states for
it's already
sure. Like rich
happened.
people dip their hands in, and it's just insane. Like they stomped out, families that made their entire living off of their small farm. and
Exactly.
it's just insane. And like these companies that buy out smaller farms, like they try to ramp up production, and then
Right.
you have like overworked employees because they're just trying to like push out just as much product as
Big pharma, or
right as they
whoever.
can. And it doesn't matter which industry. It's like that
right.
in every
I
industry.
was just about to make that point. That's a
Mhm.
great point. Like I don't even want to say it just with weed, right? Because
Mhm.
that's just something I'm kind of passionate about. This is with everything,
Yeah.
cars.
But we
like,
will see it.
Yeah, it's just something that's coming up.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. There's gonna
Mhm.
be
But then you'll have those people that are like, well, those people work to have that big of an empire, to be that rich, to make that much money. Like,
But then
not
I think it's a different
always.
story though, because then like those people are
Sometimes.
actual farmers, and like
Right,
think about the hot
right.
summers and like having to
Right.
actually work in fields
like
and
there's
things
a
like
crop.
that. Like
Yeah, it's
right.
not something you can like manufacture
in
in a
a
warehouse.
factory
I mean, you
with,
can
with temperature
technically,
controlled
right.
environments. You can, yeah, but there
But
is a
it's-
large outdoor.
But who has the
operation.
money to fund that?
Yeah.
It's not these mom and pop people. You know what I mean?
Facts.
yeah, but yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But I'm saying that as to the greater scale of just like me owning a smaller business isn't getting as much attention as these people that are using and abusing the people at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So Amazon. This guy, Jeff Bezos, is paying his workers 15, 16, 17. Let's say he's paying them 20. Fuck it. Let's say he's paying them 20.
Mhm.
And